In your consumer news this morning, with more people trying to eat healthy and buy homegrown food, farmers markets, they are on the rise. Now, according to the Farmers Market Coalition, in 2020, during the pandemic, there was a 35% increase in shoppers, and that number continues to grow to this day. DFW actually has a ton of farmers markets for you to check out all year long. Here to talk more about that and this growing trend is Stephanie Allman-Mary from Culture Map. Good morning to you, Stephanie.
Good morning, Cleo. Great to be with you today.
Glad to have you. Now, it seems like there's farmers markets in just about every community these days. Why are they so popular, especially here in North Texas?
Well, the farmers market scene across Dallas-Fort Worth has come a long way in recent years, really thanks to an increasing awareness of the value of eating and buying local. Now, on Culture Map Dallas on our homepage this morning, we have an all-new guide to 10 local farmers markets, most of which have already opened for the season. Of course, we're not California. Not every fruit and vegetable prospers here. But what we're seeing, interestingly, is a rise in the number of growers of really kind of specialized boutique items like sprouted greens that you can get at our local farmers markets. And of course, you can also pick up really cool handmade artisanal items like jams and breads and pastries, sometimes even coffee. So actually, a trip to the farmers market can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, it's chilly today, but I think there's one you have to talk about that's worth bundling up for.
Well, the Dallas Farmers Market is like the Disney World of farmers markets, just there in downtown Dallas. It's been around since 1941. I actually remember going here on a field trip as a child growing up in Dallas. Now, they have all sorts of restaurants and events going on all the time. But as far as the market, it's actually a true farmers market selling only products that are grown or raised within Texas, 400 miles of Dallas. So seasonal produce, eggs, jams every weekend, and it's open now year round.
Oh, wow. Do you have any recommendations, any spots for people looking to really support local farmers from North Texas producers?
Check out one called Good Local Markets. They
Okay.
feature farmers who come from a 150-mile radius within the market. They don't allow any resellers or distributors. There's also locally made soaps and things like that. And there are two locations in Dallas, one in Lakewood, which has already opened, and one in White Rock area, which is opening in early March. And of course, we have more information on Culture Map about those.
Yeah, and Stephanie, it's the weekend. People may have time to get out, maybe take a little road trip. Are there any farmers markets worth paying a visit to that are outside of city limits?
Well, goodness, from McKinney and Frisco to Grapevine and Keller, just about every city has a farmer's market. A few worth mentioning, Frisco Fresh Market, you're showing there. It's a relative newcomer, been around since about 2018 on Main Street. They really make this a gathering place with crafts, chefs demonstrations, live music, things like that. It's open on the weekends. Then in North Richland Hills, there's a farmer's market open during the weekdays and weekends. Now, they have produce grown in state and actually out of state too. Also, a nice selection of plants and flowers. And then, of course, not to leave out our Fort Worth readers, you've got the Cowtown Farmers Market, which is open on Saturdays at the Veterans Park Grand Pavilion in White Settlement. All products here are grown, raised, or made within 150 miles of their market location. Now, one big tip, Cleo, is to check these websites or social media sites before you go out so you see what they're actually selling that weekend, so you can plan for them. Of course, we have more information on addresses and hours and things like that right there on our homepage this
Right, because
morning
you can
too.
go for the food, and then they make some of the cutest little products as well.
Yes, I mean, honey, jams, best places to get those locally made items. So much fun.
All right, Stephanie, thank you so much for joining us. Great to
Thank
have you.
you.